If that means that you have to separate yourself and almost be by yourself at times, it's all right. Hey, what's going on? This is Jsean, and today I just kind of wanted to talk about something that I previously mentioned in one of my other videos. I just kind of want to focus more on that. And for me, it's just about like your mindset, have a clear head, make sure you surround yourself around good people and good energy. So let me take this out of my ear. What I mean by that is, I mean, we're all human. We're not perfect. We go through things, and some things are easier to get over than other people. I mean, some people can get over certain situations or circumstances easier than others can, right? So with that being said, I guess I'm always an example person, Mr. Example Man. So for example, if you're like a cigarette smoker and you can't knock the habit by yourself, you don't have the willpower quite yet, the first thing you should do is just detach yourself from people who smoke, whether they're your friends or family, whatever it is. You know that if that's a trigger for you to fall back into a place that you're trying to get out of, you make sure you separate yourself. And it's to better yourself. It is a selfish move, but it's something that's necessary. And if people wouldn't understand that, then they're really not for you or your friends anyway, to a point where you don't really need that type of energy around you if your goal is to get out of a certain type of hole or situation that you can't seem to do by yourself. So to me, it doesn't matter your title, meaning like whether it be a friend or family or whatever it is. I'm looking at it just goal wise. What is your goal? What do you need to be? What do you need fixed in your life? You know, don't get too discouraged. You got to keep going. You got to make sure that when you have a problem, you also have a solution to follow that. You make sure that you stay around good energy. And if you're the type of person, if you believe in good, then you have to believe in bad. If you believe in good energy, you have to believe in bad energy. So make sure that you surround yourself around good energy. And some people could say, well, that's superstitious and that doesn't really mean anything. Again, you can't have good without bad. You can't have the God without the devil. You can't have, it's just opposites, basically. You have to have that. How else would you know what is good in the world if there was no bad that happened? You know what I mean? So it would be, at that point, normal. There would be no good or bad. They will cancel each other out. So not to get too confusing, I guess my thing is make sure you surround yourself around good energy. If that means that you have to separate yourself and almost be by yourself at times, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the people who are the most successful have fewer friends than most people, you know, and the reality is because they pay attention now to people's character. And I'm the type of person, even though it feels good to be loved and or feel that feeling of love and attention, I'd rather have a few people who are really there for me than hundreds of people who seem like they're there for me but really aren't. You know what I mean? So make sure you put yourself around good, positive energy. Make sure your headspace is strong enough, or you do that until your headspace is strong enough, your mentality is strong enough to do it on your own. And then you start attracting people who are thinking like yourself, and you start surrounding yourself around people just like that. It doesn't mean that the people that you have came across or used to be friends or whatever it is in your past were never your friends or were never there for you. It's just that time has passed and now it's time to move on to bigger and better things. So at one point they probably were really close to you, but as time goes on and you grow, you change, hopefully for the better, and so do they. So maybe things just don't quite add up at this point for you. I'm the type of person like now, I pretty much read energy. My intuition is pretty on point with people, and the energy and the vibe that I get from people, and it's based on, it could be body language, it could be the way you respond to something that I expect you to kind of say, based on if I think what a person with good character would respond like. And if you respond totally opposite, it kind of throws me off, and automatically, even if I don't say anything, it's kind of like a red flag in my head, and I'm kind of now waiting to see if other things go with that red flag, and if it does, I kind of separate myself almost immediately. If you have like a business goal, a creative idea, honestly, I know a lot of people say you should be around your friends and they should encourage you. I think that you shouldn't let people discourage you no matter who they are, and you need to focus on your plan. Everybody's going to judge something until it's finished. It's almost like you being a painter and you have this crazy look. You ever see the people on the internet now where they paint upside down? And in the beginning, a normal person would be like, man, just say they didn't know that you're a great artist. You know, so if they know you're a great artist, they're going to be like, man, I don't know what he's painting, but I know that it's going to be great when he's done. You know what I'm saying? They have that confidence already in them for that person. And a lot of times, especially with friends or family, they don't really know. If they don't have full confidence in you because they don't know personally anybody who's done what you're aiming for, and they don't know that you have done what you're aiming for yet either, the confidence, even though they may say they're for you, a lot of times it's hesitant in their mind. So don't take offense to it. You just got to be strong in your thoughts and move forward and forward thinking, because it's just like that artist who draws upside down. Like, if you're that artist, but you're a no-name artist to them and to the public, when you start painting your vision, they don't see it. They don't understand your vision quite yet. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you flip that painting around, all of a sudden they're all believers. All of a sudden they're like, man, that's so great. And now they have the momentum behind their thinking to push forward with you. I've always been the type of person where if you're with me because you see it, you're no different than a stranger. I could get, like, if I'm already rich, it wouldn't be hard for me to get people to follow me, strangers or friends or whatever you want to call it, right? But if I don't have money, that would show if people really believe in my vision, if they're going to tag with me based on just my words and my enthusiasm, my momentum, my mentality, and just my character and who I am. You know what I'm saying? Because when things are good, I mean, it's easy to get people to follow you. To me, it matters more, how do you follow me when you don't know what's good? Do you believe like I believe, or something in the similar or same direction or path that I'm thinking? Those are the people that I want around me. So I've always kind of taught myself in a lot of ways to be self-sufficient, where I don't depend on people, because people always and usually disappoint. And that's what happens when you're coming from the mud and you're trying to go upwards and be above things and above ground with certain ideas and stuff like that. And with that comes new people. It's just like different classes, like lower class, middle class. You hardly ever see people in the upper class associate with lower class, unless it's like a project to help people that's unfortunate and stuff like that. You know, you kind of like associate with people on your same level. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that people up here are better than people down here. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, in a way, when you have certain goals, you go with like minds or greater minds that inspire you to be a certain way or like them, or whatever the case is. So let me see how long I've been talking. I've been talking for 8 minutes straight about random. So I don't know. I just been a little off these couple of days, and I'm just thinking to myself about what I wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully it can kind of motivate or cause you to think twice about maybe a certain decision or certain people that you choose to associate yourself with. Not everybody, you can't follow a blueprint and do the same exact thing that maybe I would do that for you in your circumstances, because your circumstances might be slightly different, ever so slightly different, but that one little thing could change the whole outlook or your approach on how to fix your problem. So I try to give many examples as possible so it's understandable and relatable what I'm trying to say, and hopefully it comes off that way. Excuse me. So other than that, make sure I'm just gonna leave it off at that. It's a little kind of random, but just surround yourself around good energy. Bottom line, no matter what it is you're trying to do, who you're trying to become, surround yourself around like minds. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to let things go in the past that you're comfortable with, that you're used to. Don't be afraid to let go of friends. Don't be afraid to let go of whatever it is that you think is potentially holding you back from taking that next step or getting you on that next top level of your plan or your goal of who you are. So with that being said, make sure you do everything at your top level. Make sure you hit like, comment, and subscribe. Please hit the notification icon for future videos. I guess until next time, and I will talk to you later. I'm closing in on almost 9.5 minutes. So this is where I'm going to pretty much end the video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.